we have against other Colin.
Thing with a C.
Harold.
I think it potentially.
Currently 7-star snipe Adam.
Kingston.
I did indeed. Commentator follows me.
How dare you?
All right, after some technical difficulties, back, but
Going 4 for 4 on technical.
happens to this entirely honest. Sort of come to terms with it.
The curse.
Curse of Violet's having
Stop talking. You're just gonna make it worse.
okay. What if I say the Violet?
Then maybe you've done something.
Maybe I've turned.
Maybe you've turned it in there. Maybe it's just cursed no matter what you say. Oh, well, what you've done. Except for like, look what you've done.
Yeah.
Positive. With joy?
Collapse.
Perhaps enjoyment. Little excitement?
Probably against. Ironically, this out pretty. No, we
Dumber things again. Most likely. Even you.
I don't remember. Cloud's advantage faster than that's the sword.
I love the little villagers in the great time with this.
They are in
They are getting entertainment.
Casual, but
I feel like crossing would be like casual fights, just town square.
that's why they all from
Imagine just like shaking the tree in your ass. Do anime, do sword fighting it out. The skies.
reading the roll. I think that was the last frame happened. So honestly,
Whenever something cool happens, the frames immediately describe punishment.
you're camping.
Not really much of an in between, is there?
Either yeah, no, we got that's it.
Are you trying to think of more?
I wish this not like
They're standing with an orb around you. Got the orb stamp. Just demonstrate.
down to actually as a desperation read.
Oh. He wants to win.
He's-
This is determination at its finest.
Top of the air. Platform is not dead yet. I was about to say he's dead.
Platform.
He definitely wasn't making it back without that.
Good timing on platforms.
That is fair catching. Game 1 out of the
Shout out to the platform. My favorite character of this game so far. #1 platform.
there is a better platform. Not actually legal. Randall's gone set, but we just had a cloud at one point. That was fun.
I'm rooting for the platform.
We missed most. I was walking back.
He had some nice conversation. Entertaining for me.
Interesting.
Entertaining for me and me.
I know. They cleaned up just. Having was. I think it's 5v5.
That was fun.
Sake of just way more people.
The numbers have been bouncing back and forth, back and forth.
I used.
It's a good tune. I'm jamming with this, honestly. Dude, where we stare into the void.
I was not.
Last in.
You have game 2, SVSU. You're out of this.
We can.
I've now realized maybe at 3rd.
Technical difficulties part 5. It's like a whole movie series at this point. Oh my god, there's so much. We are living with it? Okay, I guess that's like, I guess it's not, if it's not its own technical difficulty, like 4.5. That's like a little pre-log for the next.
Minor inconvenience. That's what.
It's like
that's
a
what that
typo.
is. Got to click a 1.
And
It did not end well.
my Slurpee.
That's- Oh, I believe we are currently just waiting for them to reset, try and figure out the new order.
Rearranging.
Not have control. That was the end of game 1, right? I think they ran through five players. This time, I'm gonna try my best to not curse our players.
Or give your curse benefits to the other team.
First, all I have to say, single person will be.
A single person be cursed, and that just cursed the entire the entire rest of the day.
If we've already used it all up.
We can't. You cannot curse anymore.
None left.
The curse juice is gone. Curse bar is like.
I've run out
curse.
of the curse bar.
Run out. Completely useless. Don't like scrounge up a little bit.
Well, we ended up starting with our NES player. I honestly don't remember how to say his tag off the top of my head, to be honest.
We'll figure it out. We'll say like 5 different pronunciations and
I'll make sure all of them are wrong
our little treat.
on purpose. I believe they started out with a Yoshi. But it was like the furry Yoshi. Opposed to for some reason. They decided to make a Yoshi fuzzy.
Why?
And it just
That's
does
not correct.
It doesn't translate well. It's supposed to be like from Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yes. I mean, I guess like the dinosaur.
Is a dinosaur.
So like yeah, dinosaurs did have some dinosaurs.
Some dinosaurs.
We don't need scientifically accurate. We do not need him to be caught up with modern day paleontology.
My main issue is that like during the end screen, you know how it does like the dramatic flash of light?
Yeah.
It does not end well with the shading on the fuzz.
Oh.
I'd be perfectly fine with it if that was not a problem.
I don't like the concept of them being anything but like it makes me really uncomfortable actually.
Understandable.
New adding that to the list of nightmares. Fluffy.
Have you seen like the giant yarn Yoshi amiibos?
Yeah.
Just imagine that.
But worse. But worse.
But no longer cute.
No longer is there any joy in his eyes. There's only the terror he causes.
There actually is. I have one of the small ones. There's no emotion in their eyes. They did not.
They're soulless.
They are soulless. Not stitch the eyes.
They gave up their soul for fluff.
The fair trade. What do you think?
I'd give up my soul for like a soft pretzel, right? Like the good ones from the mall with cheese.
Low bar.
It's a dude. Okay, you know how long it's been since I've had one of the good soft pretzels.
I
Like the ones from like the mall where I used to get them from. The one pretzel place in it that was like super good shut down. I've not been able to reach that joy.
I swear we'll talk about the game at some point. We just did not see enough of the game to talk about.
We will only talk about pretzels. Is my
won the virtual coin.
Win the coin.
We did rock paper scissors chat and told them go.
I just realized what you said. Really hope you could just. Hope everyone just saw the computing my brain had to go through.
Can't hear you.
I hear you now.
Got. We have got to be running out of technical difficulties at some point.
We can't
Anyways,
keep doing this. At some point, you have to run out of things that can go wrong.
what you'd think. So we will be seeing Dylan playing Joker. This is the first I've seen from and Krispy Kreme on the PT. PT is honestly a really character in this game, just because the whole swap mechanic really funny to me. Only because first Smash game I played was Brawl, and in that game they got tired. You physically had to swap, otherwise they just look a bit sad.
Look a bit sad.
They start doing less damage, they become slow. Basically, they just become worse over time. His Pokemon. I think it's the second one. You do see Dylan starting to try and do some up air drag downs. He has already lost one stock. Now, not in.
They still get tired.
Thankfully, that is gone.
I think it'd be funny though.
It would be funny, but thankfully
They
that's
just got
gone.
like sleep.
The Pokemon trainer does look very disappointed whenever you see a Pokemon get knocked out, though.
I mean, I'd be kind of. It was like, my children, my pride and joy.
Well, no, not sad, disappointed.
Okay, that's a little rude, honestly, to those little guys.
Just a bit.
They are trying their best.
They're out here. You don't see the Pokemon trainer.
You don't see them risking their life to get hit by this guy.
Yep. The high schooler with a gun.
And a cool mask.
And then also like.
Let him have the cool mask.
Oh, just a god? I think he shot a god before. We're getting off topic.
I don't
Anyways.
Soda. I don't understand it.
Getting farther off topic. We do see the Charizard now. Never mind. We've swapped. I really should just.
You need to. Every time you say something, it's like it's setting it up to switch.
We'll be getting a stock off these. And even stocks. However, he's going to have a bit of a hill to climb. Joker is indeed a DLC character, so Dylan has paid money for his character compared to the Pokemon trainer. Hasn't. But after a slew of nerfs to both of these characters, I think it's probably Ivysaur down air used to be like 1.5 times the size of that. Joker back air used to be its own character. Charizard back air has ended that character. Dylan only 77%. Well, not only 77% second stock. 77% into the second stock. He could easily bring this back.
Got this. Woo!
He does not a lead until he's lost the game. Do you think Ivysaur is enough? Do you think Ivysaur is enough?
Yeah.
To figure out what vegetable it is. Now Smash managing to take the second stock. 50% only being the only thing on this Joker, and he does still have Arsene. However, he just lost half the meter there. The Charizard going up, try and catch him out. They're just dancing. Never mind. Suddenly, it's almost even percents.
Anyone's game.
Game.
I shouldn't have said anything. Oh god, you're out of curse, but I'm not.
Apparently not. We will be seeing Errol take the first game.
I'm not allowed to speak now because you can't curse people anymore, but I still can.
It's a large move.
No more talking about the game because I'll just curse things in the same way you did.
However, it covers a large amount of space. He didn't really have many options for back to stage there. His best bet would have been to attempt install, but also sometimes Tether just snaps you to ledge anyways. So going into the second round, let's find out who has to figure out the bans from Carol.
I'm trying to drink this. It's already halfway melted, but I just want to save the last bits of the icy I paid for.
Do you think of the first?
Fun. It was good. There were people hitting each other, and there was move.
I honestly don't know when Patches ended up picking up Joker. I don't remember seeing him play it recently. However, he was doing things, starting to try and figure out neutral. Tried some drag downs I saw. Oh, the PT doing really well. Both players were more so just playing for straight hits and neutral combos. Main thing with PT, like Squirtle is the combo boy, just because
The little guy.
he's the little guy. He's fast. He's got a lot of hits. They don't do much damage, but he's got a lot of hits. Ivysaur is generally the does all. Olimar. Who was? I see. Without the funny block man. Our prior funny block.
I love
Lumberhack.
a good Pikmin. I spent like $5 on a Pikmin plush, and it is the most messed up thing I've ever. His stitching is off. It's the purple one, and he's like all lumpy, and all of his stitching is terrible. He is my pride and joy.
I think that's what happened when a $5 Pikmin. Trying his best.
He's my pride and joy. That is like my son.
However, this Charizard sitting at 130. Basically already kill percent. Meanwhile, Lumberhack most. I'm not gonna say it.
Don't say it.
He's got a strong lead. That's what we got. Dodging the Flare Blitz, Charizard. Bit of trouble trying to just get back to state. Pikmin forward throw. I really tried to hype up Olimar.
You can't hype it up.
Okay, you can't.
He's grabbing.
As he has grabbed, he ordered his Pikmin.
He has demanded them.
They do, by all technicalities, do different things. Red, I believe, all of your grabs and throws are now strong. Yellow is just basically have a sword in the form of colored lead. White, a whole lot more damage. And then purple is chunky lead.
Big boy.
He hits hard.
Big. He's purple. What's not to love? He's my favorite one.
I think pink are my favorite.
The ones are just.
Sure.
They're just there. Really, like, what have they ever done wrong?
Actually, if you look at any of the cover arts for most Pikmin
They're
games,
always suffering.
yeah.
Who hurt? I think it's because they have the mouths. Like, they already look like they're in constant. So they're the easy to pick on.
Concept artists are just like concept art.
They're the easiest to make look like they're in distress. So therefore they're like permanently.
We'll be seeing a bit down the city. Tell us a bit. Both of the really high blast zones, and then I guess he just does not feel like playing with platforms right now. I know Olimar does tend to kill off the top a good. That's just what my character does.
As opposed to like, big battle.
There is big battlefield.
There is?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just take battlefield, take 3 of them, and stack them on top of each other. Rock, come. Carol.
The size difference is hilarious. But
I think
the
Olimar is
Pikmin
like 8 inches.
in the
if that.
Pikmin and this massive crocodile.
They've taken out larger enemies before.
Their strength is in numbers.
All 3 of them.
I think you don't believe in them.
There's just 3 of them.
There's 4 of them. The purple one's here.
You can have up to 3 out at a time.
Oh. I think I just can't count.
However, see, the Gabriel chilling at 8. Most characters, honestly, Olimar's just really played. No other way to put it. He does almost die at 60 at ledge, apparently, with some rage. Very nice drift on that up B. He looked like he's going high first, then goes back down. He does only have one that little red Pikmin. Trying his best though.
He is working on it.
And he did also just eat a white Pikmin in front of the cannonball.
A noble sacrifice.
Take one for the team, real quick, lad.
We will always honor that white Pikmin.
Struggling a bit to try and find the kill, which is really the issue you have with heavy. They get beat up basically by anything and everything at earlier percents, but then once you start getting them to later percent, if you start struggling to find the kill, that's where you're going to be suffering the most. We do see a nice downer. Challenging.
Purple Pikmin's really
Pulling his weight.
He is pulling his weight, and boy, does he have a lot of weight. Like I'm like incredibly towards the purple Pikmin in particular.
I don't know how much more. We'll find out. Gabriel just sort of his best of trying to keep the Olimar out because all hashtag might be enough to get.
Got the oh.
Purple Pikmin is a bit too chonky for the Olimar up. Oh.
A little too big.
CMU.
EMU.
You
see the C in your brain just immediately.
I see the CU, and that's all my brain's been trying to say this whole time, and I've been trying to make sure
you
that
finally
I didn't.
Gave in.
Apparently, Carol up stocks. I believe it's 9 to 11. No. Fans coming out from Carol's side, they don't feel like playing on Kalos. Understandable. Battlefield.
Battlefield is
And then what's the last one? Nashville. So we do have a resident croc ourselves. And I know his favorite thing to do is just sit at the wedge trap. He complains all the time that Kalos is very fun trapping because they have another platform there. Battlefield Plats is normal. I see him do a lot of his ledge trapping, but that's besides the point. This Gabriel seems to like to go off stage, so that doesn't really become a thing for him. Hello, Bastion.
That is not how I was about to say that. Thank you for saying that for me.
Welcome. I feel like the main issue we have against the Croc is just attempting to finish off the stuff. There was always... I really need to... Our C team. Okay.
And we're here.
That makes so much more sense. We will be having one of our new Smash players for sure.
Woo!
Kiri. Resident Bale player going up against the Croc. Bayonetta's.
That's huh?
Yeah.
That's new. That's information I've never gathered.
I ran out of fun facts, just like how Bayo ran out of stage for that. It's weird seeing a Croc that's not Seth or Cope. I've just gotten way too used to seeing them play K-Roll. We do see a Wish Time up smash. That's going to be a slight issue if Crocodile is throwing out a few too many projectiles. Bayonet just sort of gets to slow down time. So
I wish I could do that.
Casually.
Dude, okay. I was tired this morning, and I would have killed for like 10 more minutes.
10 more minutes.
Yeah, that's the idea. Enough. I seemed like a little.
K-Roll is seeming to just having a few issues getting back to stage. Very good job of keeping him walled out. Accidentally sending him back to center stage. Yeah. However, another Wish Time coming out in F Smash, K-Roll's right back up. He has a sizable lead. I know every time I've said this, something's went horribly wrong.
Maybe you should stop saying it before something goes horribly wrong.
I will challenge fate.
Look what you've done. Look what you just did when you challenged fate.
I will continue to challenge fate. I'm actually affect K-Roll, but it affected Bayonetta there, apparently. I don't know what they did to the character from Smash. Down there, not going to be enough to take it out yet. Putting K-Roll in a very bad situation. Large lad's trouble getting out of the corner. Already out of the corner. Out of can. Barely not killing the Bayonetta, looking for a forward air off the side. That wouldn't be enough.
That's a good run.
Was very good fight put up from. And then, honestly, I have not said the K-Roll's name out of fear of butchering, which is a probably. But however, going on to his last stock with 6 stocks left on SVSU side, currently, Carroll is in a sizable lead. Not sizable lead. Oh, yeah, that statement is correct. Same bans come out from Carroll's side. Find out where SVSU decides to take them.
Heading?
Where are we heading and who's out? I believe still have Capwolf left. And I don't remember who. I believe it's Capwolf and Mason we have left.
Alright.
Those are the only 2 I can think of. So between a Pyramithra or a Donkey Kong. Honestly, we have preemptive drum roll. Watch. Fun. Doing one more. Fun. That was safe. Probably. I mean, honestly,
About your theories.
the K-Roll has been playing on platforms. Most of the kills have been off the side. They're going back to Hollow
Back
Bastion.
to Hollow.
I feel like a large might scuff K-Roll. Because what's mostly been happening is that the K-Roll has gotten in. Rock kill himself. What's been happening is the K-Roll's been getting in and then just forcing our people into the corner. Projectiles and then just hitboxes. K-Roll does. So if we go to a larger stage, that means we have more space to play around him. That might work out for us. However, we're going to see how the hollow pick works. Immediately, K-Roll is taking.
Like a tango.
It is.
With a lot more things being thrown.
Just a bit.
I don't know. I've never been to a tango before. I don't know how much they things at each other.
I'd hope not much. The down smash coming out from K-Roll taking an early stock.
Ballroom dancing, but you get to dodge projectiles.
Ballroom dancing, but projectile weapons, the intent to kill.
Like pretty sure that was in an Indiana Jones movie once.
That statement, I now need to rewatch India. Is Perry coming out for fun? I really need, like, they're also cool. And we will be seeing a bit of a struggle for both of them to try and find each other. I think both these players are just looking for a chance to try and find space to throw out their projectiles. But also, Toon Link, a very fast lad.
Comes with being so small.
It does come with. Honestly, that Smash is going to take it. Last stock gone off the croc. I don't know how he's so fast with those. Like, look at how tiny his legs are.
Oh wow, world's smallest legs. His arms are longer than his legs.
Just a bit.
The human body works.
Like they might be hidden. Okay, we are doing a 6v6, so we've been off the stock count a bit. It is actually going to be 12.
He can't count.
Not.
Numbers.
And we were back. We had a quick info thing from our Smash.
Some information was given to us. That makes it sound like we have something to tell. It wasn't information with us.
After this, A team. Okay, and we are back.
Pokemon Stadium's our little guy for today.
Okay, so we'll go over the service announcements after the game. Currently, we have a child being jumped by a man who still lives in.
Does he?
I think so.
He does have that vibe to him.
Actually, I don't know the gamer lore. Game and Wario is a very weird. WarioWare is a weird game series.
I always assumed that him and Waluigi were just like roommates in like some studio apartment somewhere.
That would make the most sense.
They have studio apartments in the Mario world thing.
I don't know.
They're Mario like city infrastructure.
I don't know. Currently, Zaza is having a small bit of an issue getting in on the child just because he's very fast and projectiles are extremely annoying for just because he's got the short, stubby legs.
He cannot run very fast from things being thrown at his tiny.
However, he can fly at the speeds of sound for some reason.
That's honestly terrifying.
He has one of the higher air speeds in the game, and it's horrifying to watch.
Really scary. He shouldn't be that fast.
Floaty and fast. We do see an F smash calling out the bite. An early start taken by Riv. Back into the general methods of projectile and swing.
Honestly, that's the way I want to live.
Throw things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, katanas are also now. Katanas look fine as sword. Technically speaking, say nothing about prop lightsabers.
I feel like those don't count as swords.
They definitely do count as swords.
That is.
Otherwise, just... Anyway, getting back off topic. Wario currently is Waft on deck. So, Wario's main gimmick is the longer the match goes on, the more he charges up a down B, which is. And once he starts going like that, basically, you can die at like 60 regardless of where you are on the stage. If he hits the combo. Watching and waiting to see what. It looks like he's starting. It's generally just up air into whatever.
He does slide and fly way too fast, in my opinion, for someone that small. Makes me.
I
Oh,
mean,
like,
like, he's not running for
it's
most
not.
of it. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, because his legs aren't like moving. Just moving like.
Like to try and add some pressure into the corner. Is having a bit of an issue trying to find their way back to center. Yeah, I grew up from going for a raw waft on the shield. Does manage to dodge. It seemed like floating back to stage and then immediately off stage, as opposed to full committing to an option. I say as they jump straight back to stage and onto the platform. But I think they've
Just start
realized
saying the opposite of what's happening.
maybe that'll work. I think they've realized that they can just take it a bit slower. Maybe they're trying to time out for another waft. Not time out, but like just find their opening. Because against zoners, sometimes that's what you gotta do. You know they want to send projectiles. Gotta wait for the projectiles. They're up here from Mario is gonna be a 183. Most hits will kill either of these characters. I'm gonna be entirely honest.
Just who hits first?
Basically, or if we get another stock before going on to this next life. I believe up back throw is gonna kill. If it didn't, I'd have some words for the development team. Not that it really matters, because they definitely aren't planning on updating this time soon. Going to be he saved his jump. And then inputted side B. A very good job of
So round. Rotund.
on-demand.
Circular.
Very good job of actually save the jump while trying to come back to stage the first time. But then just managed to miss it. I'd be on the way back. Otherwise, that game was still. They did do a very good job. Managed to take 2 stocks off the Wario, 1 off the cable. Carol is now 10-6. We're only 4 behind. I believe in it.
We got this.
We've done, I believe, Cap Wolf.
Final destination. Nope, never gonna pull it.
All
Never
of
gonna
that
pull it
shit. Wario does tend to like to just play around on platforms, so it sort of makes sense that you take away the smaller of the stages, and then we'll be going to Kalos. Kalos is basically FD adjacent, but it is so tall.
Goes up.
Goes very up.
Vertical. Unlike me.
Are just lacking height. King. '87. SVSU. He is. Mario currently off stage without a jump. He did notice. Like to recover. Or I think he's just gonna hit to try and get in.
He's no longer the bigger guy.
You can call out some of DPM. Not best spot off stage. However, does get clipped by the DK up B just before he actually end up hitting it. Couldn't be either person's first stock. I'm going to be entirely honest. That shield is almost gone. Okay, side B. Mario stuck in the corner. All the way low. Mason doesn't catch him with down tilt. Still get backstage. And the down air is going to take it because that is untechable off the wall. Now only trailing by 3. He managed to back. Wario jeering.
His little punishment corner over there. Little cage.
Some characters.
They're not as. They're not.
What's the word?
There's no good game. I also forgot the word.
They don't lose gracefully.
They're a sore loser.
Yep. English is a language.
There's a word for like
I think
being
sore
a good
loser.
like. No, there's like a word for being like the anti of a sore loser. A good sport.
Got there eventually. We will be seeing the ban on Battlefield, PS2, and the small Battlefield. Both the ding dong stages for Donkey Kong. And then Pokemon Stadium just trying to get rid of the neutral. Sarcastic coming in. Carol. I applaud that tag. Hypophily.
Town and city.
Large stage, still close side west zone, so a lot of Donkey Kong shenanigans might just be killing it like 80 off the side. Help us out, but also I don't know what character they're playing.
See?
He will, however, be living off the top for a good bit just because it is
Big boy. Each other?
apparently some rivalry,
Ooh.
some history between these fighters.
This is a battle for the ages, everyone. I could make this more dramatic. I will withhold.
Whichever one loses face in front. Frog.
Hug?
I don't really see often just because the playstyle for Greninja is so meant taxing. I will give it to the Smash team. They not like development team. They did a very good job of making Greninja feel like you can't get hit. Get hit, you don't have time.
Doing a very good job not getting hit.
Game might actually die off the top here because her train might platforms. Manage to get back to state. However, this is the thing with heavies. Heavies, they get beat up at low percents, and then start struggling to get the kill. That's just sort of where they run away with things. However, it looks like the Greninja will not be struggling to get the kill off the side. I say his back air has sailed like 3 times. The next one's got it.
Oh.
Next one. He makes it back to stage. Now he's got literally
There. Other side.
other side.
Wrong side. You got the...
Stage didn't want him to die on that side. They didn't take the first stock mostly uncontested. He's mainly just going to have a problem of catching the frog.
Frogs are hard to catch.
They are fast and they are slippery.
They're kind of gross when you actually grab.
They're also like you don't feel bad. Like you feel bad because you realize you're now just seeping wheels into it.
They always look so scared. They're squishy and I always feel bad, so I just like drop them.
Terrorize the frog by picking it up. We do Smash killing it side this one. Side blast zones.
I've never like intentionally picked up a frog. It's always like a child hands me a frog, which has happened more times than it should in my life. If I had like a quarter or a nickel, I don't know what the term of phrase is, for every time a child handed me a frog, I'd have like 7. But I could buy like a candy bar with how many times I've been handed a frog.
Fair enough. You do see just a bit. The frog is zooming.
As frogs do. Not all frogs are as stylish as this one.
Frogs, you know.
I would love a frog with a scarf.
That can't be pleasant because that's just.
Oh my. Oh, it is his tongue. Yeah,
Yeah.
that can't be enjoyable. That has to like. Can you imagine? Oh, that being like touched. Gross.
He hits with his tongue for some.
So why does he
No.
wrap it back up?
It's still wrapped. You just use like the end part.
That's
Like now you're just licking the.
why does I don't like that. That is information I did not need. Well, that's gonna haunt me. I'm adding that to the list of things that. So we got the hair clothes, we got the tongue scarf, we got Wario's ghost movements. Anything else you want to curse me with tonight?
Donkey Kong sometimes has.
Okay, so anyway.
You see Final Destination, Kalos, and then PS2 being banned. Looks like Greninja does want to play with platforms, which is understandable. There's a lot of.
It's a frog. It does love jumping.
They do like jump. Very high jump height, very fast. They also have a crow. Crow. It's not really concerned. Funny. We've hit Crow. Like, imagine someone. Then they're like pushing themselves forward whilst doing Crow is. Why they gave We've Hit Trainer a Crow animation. We'll be seeing a Sephiroth coming out from SVSU. Playing Seth.
Going to small battlefield. I love when things are small.
It is the slightly diminutive cousin. Ironically enough, small battlefield platforms are ever so slightly. Actually, no, they are ever so slightly low. Accurate. I was gonna say it's higher than Smash One. I was like, no, that's the exact opposite reason. Rango.
Believe in you.
Going to be our last player from the side of SVSU.
The last one.
Yep, this is. Okay, we got 3 stocks to their 9. Sephiroth has their work cut out for them. Hopping in a quick button check. Basically, if this looks like they're spamming other controls,
They are.
that is how button check goes. The shirtless Sephiroth.
Why is he?
2 of his skins are just him shirtless. Like, look at how buff he is.
Why are his legs so long?
Tall dude. I think
Not. His legs are too long.
they're suddenly playing.
Hmm?
They're suddenly playing. So
Okay, but
Yeah.
button smash is over. The shirtless man is now getting beat up.
the frog do be frog.
I told someone that I was casting for a shirtless man getting beaten up by a frog wearing its tongue as a scarf.
You thought you'd be doing
This is
Nice.
not what I thought I'd be doing on my Tuesday nights, no.
we have man
The age-old battle.
been
Man v frog. Since the dawn of time, men have fought amphibians. Today,
I think we technically just yoinked. No, we yoinked it from the reptile, so that's close enough.
what did we take from Reptile?
All the meteors took it from him. That's besides.
I mean,
Sephiroth.
did we really take it from them? I mean, we all came from the same, like, primordial soup.
It's just up for grabs after the whole thing.
You came on land? Like, that, it was free taken.
Currently down to their last stock. The frog still having barely been touched. The slippery boy. It's a bit hard for Sephiroth to hit.
Oh my god, you're right, his tongue is his scarf and it is moving. Why'd you make me realize that?
Currently, I think we're gonna just of actually applying pressure. Get much done currently. I'm done. Anyways,
They are neck and neck.
almost.
Nope, never mind.
The percent why?
The percent what? Oh, yeah. I just saw the matching numbers and I went, yay.
Yay, symmetry.
Yay, symmetry.
Being friendly SVSU struggling to try and get out of the corner. And F Smash coming out with the armor is going to be enough to take a stock from the frog. He bleeds.
No more frog. Well, not no more frog. Frog.
One less frog.
One less frog. Frog has been depleted.
Currently, I believe we're going to just look for kill confirm. Frog legs. I forgot. Well, speaking of frog legs, actually, there goes the back air.
This is one small step for frogs, one big step for amphibian kind.
They learned how to send water shurikens and we were done for it.
The amphibian uprising has begun, and we must all repay for our sins of, I don't know, draining a lake or something.
Probably pollution, honestly.
There we go, pollution. That's a lot cooler than mine.
I'm pretty sure we, like, endangered at least 4 frog
Okay,
species.
but honestly, if, like, mutated frogs wanted to, like, rise from the ground and, like, take, like, honestly, I'd have to be like, yeah, you win. You win. I'm not fighting a mutated frog. You know
Still,
what's-
like,
I'd have someone new.
A new development. We might just suddenly have another player on the side of SV. We're gonna find out shortly. Been
rejected.
They have shot down our hilarious jest Okay, so that would
Our
be it
our mysterious player
for
has
CT.
been.
Sure.
That's a. Oh,
Fine.
it's fine. My hand isn't.
Okay.
It like scratched my finger.
All right. 4v4 versus S. And then Carol, I don't know which team. You shall find out, but however, I technically will be heading
We enjoyed you.
until then, hopping a screen, hop to the store.
Intermission is still
So
not.
we shall be back shortly.
Welcome back. Playing the 18 versus Carrollton. On stage just took stocks 9-12 right now. Match. Talos. Small battlefield. Town City. As far as I'm aware, pretty even. Duck Hunt. Back to picking. Probably. Yep. Their pick. Match. Oh, so I was mistaken. SV lost all three. Villager 10. Pretty even matchup. More of a skill based. Exciting. Play from Villager. Very easy. First stock from either favor. Villager can keep at range. Have us. But if Ken's allowed to get in, off match. And back taken by Ken and Villager. Great, this could be a game. Hopefully. SV Riv. Cover. See you. Claim Miller. Down stocks right now. Still easily recoverable. Play.
Um, Or BC.
I think this very quick, easy 60%. Take him 74%.
Purple.
I do too.
I used to have a Kirby on my keychain, but it was just so loud because I kept slamming against my. I had to take it.
Ooh, that was as just demolishing us.
Got this. Back.
Oh, easily. I think Phil demolish.
Troy. Troy.
Yeah.
Other sleep. I always appreciate.
I think it's weird.
First time I've called them hexagon. Called them square. I learned my shapes finally.
Ban a Kalos ban.
Nope. Unbanned.
Unbanned.
Taken.
Smart.
Taken back.
Battlefield is small.
No battlefield.
Kalos is on.
Callus back.
I guess.
Perhaps it is. Perhaps it's.
Personally, I think
Nope. No. Hollow.
two person.
Who are we picking? Town and city. Little villagers. I'd enjoy. As made very obvious. Big fan of
Kirby
little
versus
guys.
Violet.
Big fan of little guys. Oh, anything small and round isn't.
I like this characters.
The Kirby comes
Mm-hmm.
variants.
I though, big fan of Violet. I like all the weapons. Personally, not a fan of that skin, but
But I'm also biased toward Big Sword. Cannot go wrong with Big Sword.
no, you cannot.
I think we should give. He could be the Big Sword. Could be.
That was a
Ouch.
quick first.
Fine. He's trying. Help back there.
That was a good dodge. Definitely think still be.
My Slurpee is.
So what do you like about?
Guys. I like little guys, and I like seeing little guys punch other things. Big draw for me.
Yeah, that's fair. I just like I think it's very fun. I like all the
Very.
bright color.
I'm very simple. Little guys, fun stages, various punching things. Got all the boxes. Best thing about Kirby. He's so round. I like to imagine he'd have the same consistency like a stress ball.
Down 8.
But he's so excited even to lose.
Yes.
He is always having a good time.
I think this is still definitely gonna be a rough comeback.
But we can do it. We're
completely
cool.
believe left, but
No, they're great.
Seth is our.
Yeah, I'm terrible
able
with
to do it,
names,
too.
so I will never be useful when it comes to trying to name who's left.
So it helps. I was just in there during the last.
I could know you guys for literal years and also be like, next up is that one. We all know that one.
I think this end off.
Good end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I myself, I'm not sure what gets banned. A biggest fan of small battlefield. Too small, but
As the name states, it is little.
mm-hmm. Not biggest fan of Town City. I don't know about the bright colors. It works.
I like seeing. They're just having a good time watching the battle.
Yeah, it's a little distracting while playing, but it works.
Someone who never plays it, it's not distracting to me. It's immersive.
Yeah.
3. I don't know why I felt that urge to read that number. It showed up, so I had to say it out loud.
Pick. I'd like to see a Kalos.
Gotten one so far that's been on. Only gotten one so far that's been on. I don't know about the things that were happening when.
Cal?
Yeah. I can't count.
Honestly, I picked Kalos. I was playing.
You must have probably been the one.
I like Kalos.
It
Nice and
looks
open,
cool.
and I can hit people.
It also looks.
Look at that!
Look what you've done. You summoned it. We're here.
Kazuya versus Violet. Oh, this is a fun match. Casey's Kazuya. Cracked.
I have to go say, and they are punching each other. Like, that is a revelation in any way. Like, that is new information.
Hey, sometimes you play character punch. Toon Link, and kind of fun.
He throws things.
Throws things. Lots of things. A lot of people don't like that. I personally do. Kazuya. Kazuya's fun. You can see him do very funny things like that. That's why I enjoy him. He's my third pick when I play. I'm not very good at him. I like to think I am, but
The confidence.
It's kind of
Really sells it.
yes. You know, he's just allowed to do things like that. This Byleth is an absolute menace.
Say.
Kazuya getting an absolutely good up throw. So it's now even. I believe Casey. I believe he can do it. Ooh, good spike from Byleth. Kazuya now empowered with demon form. This, he can do this. All Kazuya needs is one good. Never mind. Well,
The good
Carol has won with Byleth. I think that was very fun, exciting, short couple rounds.
Good rounds.
I sure love seeing Byleth. Favorite character? Yep.
Good game. Very nice.
Thing on Byleth? Byleth?
I think the weapon variety is sick.
I do think it's very sick.
That's yeah.
Byleth.
Also, I will give it top tier character design. I do.
Very good. I like the armor. Cape.
Cape. You can't go wrong with a cape.
Oh, you can't.
That's like that cool flowiness.
Adds to it.
It
You
adds
win.
to it. But really fun.
Good way to start the season.
All the technical difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way to start the season.
I was pretty happy with Kazuya. I loved.
I just enjoyed seeing all the characters who I've never actually seen played before because I cast the one game I barely know anything about. But, you know, it's a learn as I go thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's fun just to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Also, fun little guys, as
Yes,
I've
they are.
said every 10 seconds. Yeah. That's that.
Yeah, I think that's all the matches.
That. we're not done yet. One last piece of information before we go. There will be a League stream tomorrow and a Rocket League stream on Friday. Thank you for tuning in. We just needed to get those last little messages out of the way. See you the next time I'm here, and I hope you guys enjoy the other stream. Bye.